Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saturday Synergy, and we're going to deal with the entertainment portion of the show. We're going to mix both, but at this point in time, we've got an exciting guest in studio, and his name is Black Ace. Welcome to Saturday Synergy, Black Ace.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I'm your host for the most, DJ Stevie Steve. We've got Ray on the other side of the studio, and we've got KI in the building as well. All right.
Control tower.
Yeah, definitely, definitely control tower. All right, give us the early start of Black Ace, the early years before divulging into the musical aspect of it, please. Thank you.
With the early years, my family's from Jamaica. I was born over here in the States. I live in Florida now. Used to be born in Connecticut. But honestly, music been a part of my life uh, the entire time. I have to give thanks to my parents, my mother and father for getting me involved into it. I started playing the cello.
Oh,
And
wow.
stuck with that for years. And from there, I always liked reading and writing. And my mother is a teacher, and that kind of just helped influence and push me to combine the two. And now we're here.
All
Um,
right.
what, if you can remember, um, when was a defining moment for you when you thought, um, this is more than just something to listen to for me. I want to be a part of this movement.
Hmm. I
Or
think go ahead.
what were you listening to is more specific. What were you listening to and you're thinking, this is it. This is where I want to be, you know?
Now, I couldn't tell you the exact song itself,
Yeah.
but I can tell you that there was a moment that I heard primarily I do hip hop, and I
Okay.
heard a song, and the way that a sentence was flipped and a double entendre was put into it,
All
I
right.
was amazed. And I was like,
The
you can
wordplay.
tell
You
the
love the
stories,
wordplay.
and you can yeah.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
just to be that creative, but to also be open, and I always felt like writing out my thoughts helped me process them and say it properly to somebody else. So yeah, I felt like communicating through the music was always what was meant to be.
Hip hop um has been, like all forms, has gone through a lot of it's an evolutionary thing. When you first started rapping, was it at home amongst family? Was it at a concert? Where was it that you first started? Finally.
The first was actually school. I had a teacher back in second grade that he allowed you to turn your book report into either a poem, a short
Oh,
story,
cool.
or a song. And I decided to turn it to a song, and I made a rap right then, and then just kind of kept it to myself for a little bit. But that's where I first started doing
I wish my teachers were fun like that.
it.
If I did that, I got punished in class. So
Yeah,
Especially for beating the rhythm on the desk,
yep,
right, Ray?
yeah.
got made to stand in the corner.
Oh.
No, we still got in trouble for that.
Okay, okay. Um, who were your major influences in terms of wanting to be a rapper?
For us, we have the big three, so Kendrick Lamar,
Oh,
J. Cole. I always enjoyed the work of a Childish Gambino, a Chance the Rapper.
ah,
Um, yeah, and some of the older ones now, like a Lil Wayne or a T Pain, were huge while I was growing up.
yeah. Oh,
Okay.
he's such a young man.
Yeah,
Huh?
very young. I thought I would have heard like a Tupac Shakur or a
Oh, don't
Tribe
worry,
Called Quest.
No, 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 no.
they're in there. They're in there. Don't worry. Don't worry.
They're in there. You see, the thing
BG,
is,
like, yeah,
if you're
no.
gonna if you're gonna ask a rapper, they're in there, but they're obvious. So you don't really
You're
want
right.
to go there. You don't
Yeah, you
want.
know.
Nice, nice.
But
Ah,
maybe some Slick Rick or something.
right,
Anyway.
Um,
oh my gosh, Slick Rick.
mhm.
Um, how would you? Because the music has an effect on the listeners, right?
Mhm.
How would you describe your type of music, not the
Your
genre?
sound. Your
Yeah, the
sound.
sound. Yeah, thank you very much, Ray. The sound. How would you describe it?
I like to refer to myself as like a soul rapper, where yeah, it's mainly what I feel tapped into because the sound you get could be different each time I release something. You might hear
Yeah,
something that's more R&B influenced or pop influenced, and then other times it'll just be a straight rapping track, no chorus or anything. But uh, and then I always try to in some way throw like a classical element because of my early days. But
yeah, yeah.
And so there is even some nice smooth jazz in there as well,
I
especially
love
when
jazz.
a little bit of that,
But
especially when those electric pianos kicks in and it's
yes,
all like
yes. But
real
it
smooth.
Thank you.
but with the kind of influence that you have, for us as broadcasters and DJs, it is a unique sound. Has anybody ever directly tell you that they've never heard something like this before?
Yes, but usually friends and family or people that I know of, so it's good to hear people outside of that are getting that too.
Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Any more questions, Ray?
Live.
Oh,
Have
live
you done
performances.
live performances
Oh
and
yeah.
how do you prepare for that? Because that's hugely different from when you're in the studio, I
Studio.
presume.
Yeah, yeah,
Oftentimes I feel like I actually have needed to focus on getting the type of live sound I give out on the track because I will be told multiple times that the tracks don't do the performance justice. You get to look in people's eyes and connect with them and have the crowd sway. I love performing. Love it.
Oh, that's good. So given that you go for that mentality, do you ever challenge yourself to maybe get it in as few takes as possible then in the studio?
Oh
Maybe
yeah.
even in one take? Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. All right. Oh, good.
all right,
Yes.
all right.
That's and
that
did
that
you
that
ever manage it?
Yeah, no, I feel like every artist has to be somewhat of a perfectionist
Yeah. Yeah.
and
There you go.
it's
Yeah.
not gonna come out of there until I get the best thing.
Yeah. No,
Yes, and that
absolutely.
and that and that just shows a total respect for your craft. So we have to commend you on that. I'm gonna see if I can give Ray some homework. But for the new listeners here on KI Radio, and if we were to say, all right, you want to hear a song from Black Ace, which one would you want us to play?
Uh, the,
Um
the oh, you, I'm sorry.
oh no,
Right,
I think he wants you to tell me which one to play. That's what
right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, no, well, the most recent release I put out in February is called Phonetics. I'm really proud of that one. I did the editing on that myself, and
Okay.
I was really trying to push the sound more than I have in the past, and I feel like that's opened a lot of new way new ways of working and creating that will be heard in the future.
All right. What was the influence behind phonetic?
Phonetics in it's like the study of speech and its sound, and so communicating, but also a play on like phone etiquette kind of. So
Ah,
the world we live in now, in a way, like young people with relationships and everything, it's sometimes it's a little confusing, and you just like you just want some clear cut rules to the thing, and it's not like that all the time.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Uncle,
Love the
let me see.
wordplay there.
All right, let me see if Uncle or Kia has done
Got
the
it.
homework. You got it? All right. No, well, you know me staring, you know. You know me staring.
It
Well,
is best you
I
don't.
figure
It
more or
is
less.
best you don't.
Ladies. All right, thank you. Ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen,
people. Here
for
it
the
is.
first
Check it out.
listening for the first time, here we go. Phonetic by Black Ace.
Now I can see it tonight. All of the space is wrong. No, I can give you what's right. I wanna chill by the beach with the finest of vino. A couple of months, man, I feel like Gambino. Now that it's sober, now that it's sober, now that I'm older, shopping and bolder. Know when I'm down, there's nobody colder. You be performing like you at the snatch, loving the most and look at that casual way you be turning your head and I bash in the face of this Venus is blending your gravity heavy like Jupiter. Ain't that like a record, I'm talking and let it ride.
Phonetic. Wow.
Phonetic.
Yeah.
Ray, you
Yes.
hear the bass line?
Yep. I am.
Oh gosh,
I
Black
am
is
hearing it on my studio monitor headphones,
yes.
and there's some
Oh
very
God.
ambient sounds in there. I'm
Yeah,
loving that. So
yes,
who's on
indeed.
production? Who's on production with this track?
That would be a man by the name of Vinny Virgo. He's an artist. Goes his producer name is Pigs on Vinyl, but much thanks to him for the beat itself. And then for the engineering, I did the mixing and editing, and
Okay.
then also FGT Fly Guy Tie for the mastering on the track.
All right.
Nice one. Multi collaborations here, but
Yeah,
sounding real good. Sounding real good. Got a nice punch to it.
yeah.
And definitely, I will definitely be playing it. So
Yes,
like I said,
yes.
pop music.
Right. Let me ask you one final question before we move. If you have done collaborations with other artists, yet let's say you have, but you probably don't release them yet, who would you like to collaborate with if you haven't done it already?
Ooh, just anybody or
Yeah, choose.
In fact, how I was going to ask it was, what would be your dream collaboration?
Yeah, thank you.
Mm. A dream collaboration, honestly, probably one of the names I mentioned before, like a
Okay.
Childish Gambino, because
Okay.
of how
Yeah.
creative the track could be, or even just a Kendrick Lamar to see just like
Yeah.
just what's the process, like you
Yeah.
know. But,
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
All right. Kendrick Lamar is
ooh,
definitely.
or sorry, like an Erica Badu, that would be nice.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh
Like
my.
a nice, strong,
Oh.
like
Yeah,
Erica
man.
Badu. Call Tyrone. Erica
Something nice
Badu.
and classy.
Yes, I like it. I like. Hey, if you mention an artist like Erica Badu, I can understand your influences. Then I can fully get where you're going. Yes,
I think
indeed.
Jamaicans generally we're caught up in called Tyrone because it's a dramatic song.
Oh, I know, like I said, my
Well,
family
you look at
Jamaican, so
tunes like
I sound like I'm
Bag
at home.
Lady and those tunes, and you know the kind of artist is real class, Erica Badu.
Yes, definitely. Um, well, we're almost at the end of the interview, so I will allow Ray to ask you his final questions before you, or question before we ask how we can reach you as an artist. Go ahead, Ray,
What
if you have any
is
questions.
what is next
Hmm.
for you? What's next in the near future? What can people look out for from you?
They can look out for the album. There's an album coming
All right,
soon. I'm working on it. It is called The Bay Philosopher. Phonetics would be one of the tracks that will be on that album.
all right.
But
Okay.
otherwise, just tune into The Black Ace. I'm at The Black Ace 24 on socials. But that's what you can look forward to for sure.
Yeah, yeah. All
All
right,
right.
cool, cool.
So when you release the album, don't be afraid to come back this side on Carry and let us know what is going on. Don't be afraid to.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll be
All right.
definitely keeping an ear out, sir. And
Yeah, man.
you know, one hip hop fan to another. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. Respect.
I hope that, of course, that it is definitely onwards and upwards for you.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Black Ace. Yes, definitely. The Black Ace is one of the stars on the rise. It's our feature featuring artists who are making their mark at a very, very young start in the music. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard from Black Ace, one of two guests we have this afternoon. So, keep it locked to Saturday Synergy.